Time for our first call in sports tonight. We get started with a preview of the high school basketball season just around the corner, and tonight we have very special guests coming on to the Critical Eye. We've got the Fairview girls basketball team head coach Aaron Garrity and senior Ella Garrity as well. Thanks guys for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it. Coach, we're going to start with you. Last year you finished 20-9 overall, lost in the state quarterfinals last year, District 10 4A champion. So talk about last year, all the things you learned and how to apply it to this year.
Well, first of all, yeah, we had a really nice run. We had a special group of girls, and we really started to peak towards the end of January and into February, and that's when you want to be playing your best basketball. And we just went on a little run there, and we beat a really good team in Harbor Creek, well coached, and we just kind of kept rolling from there, and played a really good team in Blackhawk in the Elite Eight, and traditionally they're a powerhouse, and it's a close game, but you know, just reflecting on the season, I'm just really proud of what we accomplished.
Yeah, absolutely. Ella, we're going to go over to you. Three starters, key starters that you lose in this year. Hope Garrity, all-time leading scorer, Emma DiStefano, and Sarah Januso. And you are the lone senior on the squad this year, right? So what does that mean for you? What kind of responsibilities are you going to have to take on in terms of leading this team this year?
I mean, it's definitely a big leadership role that I had to step into, but I think like a lot of energy is contagious, and I had to make sure that my actions and reactions are positive so we can maintain that level of good competition and high intensity that we want in practices and in games.
At this point right now, before you guys even play your first game, after the first few practices, what's the vibe right now with your team?
I mean, we have a lot of like younger players stepping up and players that have less minutes in the past stepping up into big roles, and I think they're filling those spots well, and our team chemistry is starting to get along.
Yeah, absolutely. And Coach, I want to get your perspective too of losing that senior leadership, but also having girls like Ella step up. And what are you seeing so far in the practices before your first game?
Yeah, I think that's just what a program needs to do. You know, traditionally we just, you know, a new year, new group. You know, Ella's doing a great job. The girls really respond to her. She's super supportive, really kind. She leads by example. And we need that leadership because we do. We have a lot of girls this year that are going to be playing that maybe didn't play a lot of minutes, or we have some younger girls that are just freshmen that are going to have to step up as well. So leadership's key.
Mm-hmm. In all of your coaching years at Fairview, what's the most important thing to work on this time of year whenever you're getting ready for that first game in that basketball season when it's about to start?
Good question. You know, Fairview's a special place. I think right now Fairview's growing. You know, our school's getting bigger and bigger, but the enrollment is one of the smaller ones for 4A for girls basketball. But so a lot of our athletes are playing sports in the fall, and we realize that as a coaching staff. We have open gyms and we work with them as much as we can. But what's so special about that is when the athletes come back, and it's a short time, like you're saying, for us to prepare. So we have to make the most of that. We can't overthink things, and we just have to like champion small moments right now as the year grows. Yeah,
a question for both of you guys. You got the Harbor Creek tip-off tournament coming up this Saturday. Ella, we'll start with you. How excited are you? What are you looking forward to?
I mean, it'll be great to get back and play like in a real game. Since last season, this will be the first time getting together as a team and just showing like our hard work these past couple days in practice, like showing off and like really showing what we can do.
Coach?
Yeah, I can piggyback that. I mean, it's the best time of year, you know, getting back in the gym with the girls and our coaching staff, you know, just being around them and, you know, putting things together for the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 3 state playoff appearances in 3 seasons, Coach. Talk about the success of this program and just how proud you are of this program.
Yeah, that's what it is. The tradition that we're starting to build at Fairview, it's the kids. Our coaching staff works really hard, but we couldn't be more thrilled with the type of kid that we coach. We teach really good kids, and then the athlete and the basketball player is second. And you know, it does say something. 3 years in a row to go to state games, and that's our goal every year, to be playing in March. So.
Absolutely. And Ella, going back to you, I kind of want to visit this senior leadership thing again. Throughout your time with Fairview, what are the biggest things that you learned from previous senior leaders that you want to apply to the team this year?
I think we've always done a really good job of like building relationships with each other and building that trust and be able to have confidence with each other to make good decisions on and off the court, because we have like those relationships extend and become like long-time friendships.
And final question for both of you guys, offensively, defensively, let's get to the game aspects. What are you looking forward to keep going from last year or to improve upon and when it comes to playing the actual game?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we've always taken our pride in how we guard. Defensively is our key to really get out and play aggressive and be physical and play hard. And then offensively, just playing together. As the year goes on, you know, we hope that we can continue to develop in those areas, but you know, we focus really on our defense.
All right, thanks guys for joining us on the Critical Eye once again. Fairview girls basketball head coach Aaron Garrity and Ella Garrity joining us on the Critical Eye.